get ready for some video shoots, but I think I'm gonna have to pull it out of the case, so it's gonna have to wait till we get done with the live one.
Oh, it's saying that it's live.
Shoot, it did get live. So hello everyone, you are live with Mary and Marcel. We have an exciting seminar that's going to be coming up on the 30th, and we would love for all business owners and entrepreneurs to be able to take advantage of it. And so we thought we would share some tidbits of what you're going to learn and give you a little bit of food for your appetite, to say. But we've got an early bird special that's running at the bottom. There's an Eventbrite link, and guys, we're going to just talk about your goals for 2023 and setting yourself up in a position to win the last part of the year going into the first part. And so some tidbits that we wanted to share. Marcel?
Yes, hi, good afternoon. I think it's in the afternoon now. So we're running like a little bit behind schedule this morning, well today, but anyways, so if you attend this workshop, you are going to be happy that you did. While there are some programs that are, having events similar to ours where it's free, but for us, we're wanting to set you up for success for 2023 by giving you so many templates as well as ebooks, workbooks that is going to be beneficial for you and your business for the month of December and all throughout 2023. So one of the things that we're going to be talking about is really the keys to success. Like, what does it take for a business owner to be able to start from, whether it is $0 to bare minimum to actually exploding every single month, crushing your financial goals. And that just doesn't happen by mistake. That just doesn't happen by accident. You literally have to plan strategically for your business to win every single month. So a lot of us, and for me myself, I've been guilty, go into business and we're like, oh, I have this wonderful idea, I have a lot of contacts, I am, a resourceful person to where I can help businesses or even individuals crush it. But what we fail to do is plan for that. So what we're going to be going over in this workshop really is to kind of do a mental or a mindset reset. We're gonna have you to do just like when your computer starts to act up. One of the first thing you do is like, oh, okay, you're gonna power down and restart. So that's what we're gonna do for you for the month of December. We're gonna go over some tips, some tools, and also provide you with the resources in order to reset, restart prior to going into January 2023. So one of the few things that, I've had to do on a daily basis was, and so every now and then I'm going to look down. But one of the first things, in order to get to the keys of success is really to create a habit. And there are gurus or other specialists that say it takes 21 days to create a new habit. But what we're going to do is take you through a whole 31 day of a habit. So that's the reason why we're starting this course on November 30th, so that December 1st, you can really start day one in implementing the changes that you need to necessarily create, again, continuous success, and also to continue to generate revenue every single month. Because I'm sure now, if like back in 2021, you was like, yeah, I'm going to get my vision board, I'm going to set up for 2022, and then you go through this whole big exercise, and then all of a sudden, like maybe January you killed it, February you killed it, and then all of a sudden March not so much. April, not so much. And then you go, wait a minute, I have this vision board. I've been manifesting, I have been meditating. And so why am I not continuing to, generate the same type of numbers that I was creating in January and in February? Well, a lot of that will have to do with, yes, you want to have this strategic, you want to, excuse me, yes, you want to create this vision board, yes, you want to manifest, but also when you're a business owner, what you definitely want to be able to add to that is a strategic plan. So how did you plan to create the revenue every single month versus a few months here and a few months there? So one of the things that Mary and I are going to do by working with us is we're going to give you the tools that you need so that every single month from January through December of 2023, you are going to make your revenue goals every single month. Mary, do you agree?
I do. I totally agree. And everything comes down to having a plan in place and a system that you're working, because ultimately you're supposed to go from being the entrepreneur and small business owner to now you're growing your business, which is the whole reason you go into business. And you have that system put in place so that as you're growing, everything is duplicatable, and you've got people who can pick up the steps where you're leaving off, or empowering them to take that next step into your business and your business model, and helping you grow it the way that you want to see that your business grows, to have the same values and the same, everything that you're doing in place. And then eventually you're going to be out there being the face of your business, being able to grow and capture more business, because you'll have everything in the background in your system that's running effectively and smoothly for the growth pattern. If you don't have a good system in place, you don't have a business at all. Every good $1 million, $1 billion business out there has some kind of a strategic plan. So it starts with, how do I create that? How do I come up with, what does that look like? And we're going to give you all the tools to put in place to start making that come to life, so that eventually your business is running by itself instead of you running the business day to day. At some point, we want to have a quality of life, which is the whole reason why we go into business. To have that quality of life, you can't be 24/7 tied to the business to make it run. It has to go on its own. So with the workbooks and the tools that we're going to have in place, and guys, with this early bird special, you guys get in, by Black Friday and secure your place. We've got some additional things that we're going to be giving you to market, to grow, to have all these things ready to go into place, and then teach you how to use them, teach you that winning strategy, that it's going to break down your goals into measurable things where each step is a success. And when I teach business owners, I don't teach you to climb to the top of the ladder. That's a lonely place to be, because each rung in the ladder is meant for the weight of one person. So you can't do it all by yourself and think that you're going to win the moment. I teach you how to build stairs, because stairs are built with support. And as you're growing and you're pulling people up with you and teaching them how to do what you do and how to run your business, you grow together. So when you get to the top, everybody gets to take advantage of that success that you're having. They get to see that growth, and they get to be excited with you. And then from there, we're going to teach you, all the way through the year. We're going to have these seminars quarterly this year. We've got everything planned out for you, the whole roadmap. And we're going to teach you step by step. This is how you grow, so that by the time that you get to this place next year, you're ready to explode 2024 already. Everything's already in place, set up, and you're going to breathe and have that quality of life. Your business is going to be on autopilot.
Absolutely. That was Mary, that was really good information. And I'm getting ready to pick up where she actually left off and say that, what makes us different from, other, coaches or consultants that are out there, a lot of them, create, they go ahead and they pre-tape content. And then they put these courses, out there for you. And then, they will go live, just to get you to buy the courses. But what we know to be true, and especially for me, there has been a lot of courses that I have purchased. And, I attend the live session, and you know what? I don't even log in and open up those courses. Really, to be honest, like, I'm going to be 100% honest. I have bought tons of content. I bought tons of courses that has literally sat in my inbox unopened. I've never utilized my password to go in and look at the product that I've purchased. So what's going to make us different is that all of our sessions are going to be live. We're going to go ahead and kill the model of, pre-taping a bunch of courses and putting them out there and like, oh, okay, you got this really good live from us. So go on over there to our website and, pick up the courses and, go at it at your leisure. And maybe once a month, we're going to log in and all of a sudden, kind of like help you out or answer some questions. No, we're literally going to work with you during your sessions. So this is almost like a college course almost, to where when you take a college course, you actually have a professor that that I have to be either on campus or in front of my computer because my professor is going to be teaching. So that is what makes us different. We're going to be going through this with you. There will be live sessions. And again, we're being realistic because we know that you're business owners. So that's the reason why we're hosting 4 a quarter. As well as some other things are going to be going on, throughout the months because we have corporate partners from different banking institutions, financial institutions, that we will be hosting other events and other networking events, just to start introducing you to, funding opportunities or introducing you to government contracting opportunities. So in between these courses, with you joining our program, you'll also get with, again, not other coaches or consultants going to provide you. Just this year alone, we worked with one of the major banks, Fifth Third, in hosting like 5 in-person networking and funding seminars in order to start helping, business owners prepare for the different funding products that they have available. So what other coach or what other consultant is going to bring you that? What you're going to get with other coaches and consultants is a link to a website and for you to go at your own pace with all of this content that you don't know what to do with.
Exactly. And I'm as guilty as Marcella is with that. I love a good book, but who has time to sit down and read through things to figure it out? So this way you've got live coaching, live, let's plan your strategy. Let's take it step by step while you're in the class. And then you'll have homework that you're going to do that's going to start implementing each of the steps that you're learning to start growing your business each and every month. And I would love to see each and every one of you blow out whatever you're thinking your goals for this coming year are going to look like. And it starts with just being able to have someone to break it down, explain it, and make it simple. Running a business doesn't always have to be hard. The hardest part is the startup and getting your system in place to make it all happen.
Absolutely. And so let's go ahead and get into, what some of the topics that we're going to cover specifically on November 30th. So again, you're going to see me look down because I did take notes just to make sure I didn't miss anything. But we're going to start out the course with, talking about the keys to success. Like, what do you need to do day one in order to see changes in your business? And so we're going to give you 3 good tips today because we want you to come back tomorrow and on Wednesday to get the remaining tips prior to you attending on November 30th. So one of the things is that I had to, incorporate in my day to day in order to crush it, not just for the month, but really taking it day by day. And one of the things that prior, either right before I go to bed at night, which I try to do, or either early that morning, right before I do anything else, I will grab my journal. And I am a journaler. So for those of you that who like to type your notes, you will be able to have, the workbooks and templates to where you can type them in. But for those of you who are like me, we actually will also be providing a hard copy for you to physically handwrite, on a day-to-day your tasks. And so one of the first things that I always do is list that number one goal that I need to accomplish in order to crush my day. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be a big goal. So if you know that for the month of, let's go ahead and say December, you want to make $15,000. So in order to make $15,000, it's going to take you more than saying, oh, I'm going to manifest $15,000. I'm going to get that client. No, what we're going to teach you is how to take that big goal for the month and break it down into smaller, obtainable, actionable goals so that by the end of the month, you would have made your financial goal, which is to make 15,000. So for every single day that, within that month, the first thing that you should do is, what is that number one goal? Just one goal that that's going to lead to success. Write it down. We're not saying 3 goals, 5 goals, just that number one goal that that you can accomplish in order to say, you know what, today was a successful day because I completed this goal right here.
And I work off of a list. So along with the journaling, I also create lists of what I need to accomplish each day to make it a successful day for me. And so in the mornings when you're sitting down having coffee, that's a great time to just think, you don't have the phones ringing, you don't have people in your face, and just what are the things that I need to accomplish today? And I make sure that once they're on the list, I can start checking those things off as I get them done. Whatever I don't finish, it'll move to tomorrow. Tomorrow's a whole new day. I can start the list with whatever I didn't finish today, and then tomorrow morning, I'll sit down and do the same thing. Okay, these 2 things I didn't get done yesterday, I have to do them first thing today. And then what are the other things that I need to make this day successful? And you're going to find that that's going to start creating habits that's going to free up time for you. When you have a list and you stay according to the list, you're focused when you come in and get ready to take off and get everything up and running for that day. And once you get that focus going, you're going to find that you get things done a whole lot faster. And then all this time is left over that you can do other things. And you start building that quality of life. So along with the journaling, create a list.
And that is a really, really good point, Mary, is like, as you, look at your list or you make your list and you decide by looking at that list, what's that number one goal for today? But then when you look at the list, you'll also be able to select the items that will set you up for success for tomorrow. So that's the reason why, it's not always, you don't create a list of oh, I got to get all this done today. I got to get it done today. No, look at that list and see what's that number one goal that you can accomplish today that'll lead to success. But then also by reviewing that list, be like, hey, these are the things that I am putting on the list today because they are also going to plant seeds and, and also produce a harvest tomorrow or even next week or even next month. You agree, Mary?
I totally agree. So we don't want to take up too much of your time, and we don't want to give away everything that we want to share with you and teach you, but we did want to give you some tidbits for today. And, what better way to start the week? It's Monday, guys. So get your tickets, start, implementing the journaling and the list and see how that helps you. And we will teach you a lot more stuff as we go. And be sure to come back tomorrow and Wednesday, as we'll have either new post or new live content for you that kind of give you a little more insight to what you're going to learn along the way, and hopefully get you excited. We're going into the holidays, into the end of the year, and we would love to see this be the most successful time that you've had the entire year.
Exactly. And again, thank you so much for attending our live. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to start, like at 11:30. So please join us for Tuesday's Lunch and Learn session.
Until then.
Thank you.